this is Black Mesa. Actually, it's just called Black Mesa now. It used to be called Black Mesa Source. It's the Half-Life 1 remake that has taken, you know, many years spent on it. They still haven't released Zen though. I was actually gonna wait until Zen was released, but then I tried uploading Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and it just won't record software. It doesn't like my software. So I was like, sod it, I'll just do Half-Life, or Black Mesa I should say.
The time is 8:47 a.m.
Let me just deal with that screen tearing. Yes, so I was going to do Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, but my
current topside temperature
still seems to be
93 degrees, with
anyway.
an estimated high of 105.
Yeah, I was going to do
The
Metal
Black
Gear
Mesa
Rising:
compound
Revengeance,
is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times.
but then my recording it doesn't like my recording software, and you know, I don't know why it is, but it came out. I spent about 40 or 50 minutes, and the recording was just a jumbled mess. It was really quite weird. It was so that's something to test in the future. I don't know if it's an engine issue or something else. Anyway, I know Source works on its recording since I've done every Half-Life game so far,
Inbound
except for the expansion packs.
Level 3 dormitories,
But I won't be doing those.
Sector C test labs and control facilities. If your intended destination is a high security area beyond Sector C, you will need to return to the central transit hub in Area 9 and board a high security train. If you have not yet submitted your identity to the
So
rental
whilst
clearance system,
we're here, whilst we're
you
waiting
must
for
report
things
to
to
Black
happen,
Mesa personnel for
I believe this
processing
is
before
running
you'll
on
be
the
permitted into the high
07
security
version of
branch
the
of
Source
the
engine.
transit system.
So that's the same as Episode 2, Episode 1 and Half-Life 2. Originally Half-Life 2 was running on the 2004 version of the Source engine, and then it got updated to the 07 version.
Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system.
Even though there's a bin there for food and stuff. Someone's folder. Is that tram management? Maintenance. Sorry, it was a bit blurry. Yes. So a while ago, I've spent ages trying to convince people to play the Half-Life series of games.
To open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station
And I've recently
platform.
got a friend that's finally decided to start playing them.
Passengers are to remain seated and await
His
further
reaction
instructions.
seems to have been
If it is
mixed
necessary to exit the train,
recently.
disabled personnel should be evacuated
He was sick of this
first.
tram
Please stay
section.
away from electrified rails.
I tried to explain to him that this was amazing when it was first released. That's how I always look at things. When it was first released, you got to realise that this was like incredible technology. You know, it was amazing. And anyway, he got through that. He hated On a Rail, the On a Rail chapter section, and I honestly can't blame him. That was the worst chapter in the game. And this I believe they cut it from this version because they've got brains. And yeah, so On a Rail was the worst section. What else? Oh yes, and anyway, so he got through that. I never asked him what he thought of Zen, because a lot of people hated Zen. I didn't find it too bad, but there you go. And there's also, oh yes, and now he went through the expansion packs. and now he's on Half-Life 2. Now he's on Half-Life 2. So yes, and he's gotten, as far as I can remember, he's gotten
A
to
reminder that the Black Mesa hazard course
he's got to the airboat
decathlon
section,
will commence this evening
and he's
at
he's just got
1900
the
hours
air
in
gun,
the level 3 facility. The semifinals for high security personnel
and
will be announced
I
in
actually thought that was a
separate
really
secure
strong section
broadcast
when I played.
transmissions.
I enjoy that
Remember,
section.
more lives than yours may
Unfortunately,
depend on your
he
fitness.
doesn't think so. He thinks it's awful, which is a shame because I actually, like I said, I really like that section. I really enjoyed that section. But there you go. And he hasn't played it since. So we'll find out what he thinks of that later on.
Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable
And then
addition
I
to
think
the Black Mesa
the weakest
team?
section in the game is
Immediate openings are available in the
is it
areas
just
of
past sand traps,
materials handling
no, sorry, not sand traps,
and low clearance security.
way before that.
Please contact Black Mesa personnel
Anyway,
for further
wherever you get the jeep,
information.
just after you come out
If
of
you have an associate with a background
Ravenholm,
in the areas
you
of
come out of Ravenholm and then
theoretical
go
physics,
on that train tracks,
biotechnology,
fight a couple of
or
snipers
other
and
high-tech
zombies,
disciplines,
and then you fight the
please
Combine.
contact our civilian recruiting team. The Black Mesa facility is an equal opportunity employer.
Anyway, whilst that's doing that, whilst we're busy staring at doors closing, I just need to plug something in. So, bear with me. Hopefully it won't interfere. Maybe it will.
A reminder to all Black Mesa personnel. Regular radio
And it has. Brilliant.
deployment in the Black Mesa research facility.
Unfortunately, it did just
Missing
interfere with
a
it.
scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup is grounds for immediate termination.
Brilliant.
If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials in the course of your duties,
There's the G-Man.
contact your radiation safety
Just
officer
hanging out.
immediately. Work safe. Work smart. Your future depends on it.
Who wants to get out of here?
Now arriving
Here we go.
at Sector C test labs and control facilities.
Now we can move.
Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late. You know, Barney's been pretty scarce around these parts. Guess his bar tab must have finally caught up with you.
Indeed. Right then, so we're talk with personnel.
Put some pep in that step, Freeman. You're late enough as it is. I'll meet up with you after my shift's over.
Aw, man, you cut the ponytail. Sellout.
Yeah, so it wasn't that hard to find Barney, was it? He was right there. Anyway.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They
Indeed.
were also having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
Cool.
Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message. Gordon, don't touch that.
Too late.
Go use another computer.
Report to
Asshole.
Anomalous Materials Test Lab.
Great!
It's happening!
Cut it out!
What the hell is going on up there?
My horoscope was correct.
Did someone pull this fire alarm or something?
Come on, Gordon. What are you trying to do? Get me into trouble?
Murtaugh, come in.
Yeah, I'm here.
What the hell's going on up there?
We had a little accident up here, sorry.
Yeah, well, that better be the last accident you have today. Understood?
Copy. Damn, Gordon.
Unlucky for you.
I've about had it up to here.
Arrest me then. Anyway, let's stop fucking with those guys and let's actually get on. Let's stop being Gordon Freeman, the abusive
Dr.
dick.
Freeman. But the thermal protection system seems to be online now.
I want to go to personnel.
Those TPS reports have gotten progressively worse. You're living in the past. That experiment is single-handedly responsible for inspiring my career.
Morning, champ.
Hello? Good heavens!
What the hell? You think you can fix the vending machine too, college boy?
We will never hear the end of this.
Yeah, you'd best make like an atom and split. 'Cause, that was you-know-who's lunch.
Yeah. Magnuson's. His microwave casserole. Anyway, so that was a little reference to episode 2.
Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
Now there's a fella in here that's having a bit of an issue.
Rat. No toilet paper. Oh, thank heavens. I'm in dire need of some toilet paper.
Anyway, so enough messing around. We're going to get our suit.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions. Automatic medical systems engaged. High impact reactive armor activated. Atmospheric contaminant sensors activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems engaged. Defensive weapon selection system activated. Mission level monitoring activated. Communications interface online. Have a very safe day.
Go right on through, sir.
Right then, so we got our suit. So this is the fanciest the suit's ever been.
You're in the barrel today.
You know, they've never gone into that much detail with the
Freeman.
suit. It's kind of just been there. It's kind of just been a health and ammo counter in previous games. So they've really put a lot of effort into this. It's ridiculous the amount of effort that has gone into this game. And they should obviously be highly praised for it.
Did you catch that last fluctuation?
Anyway, there's laser power.
We should harness the remaining photonic energy to ensure resonance control.
What's up, Doc?
Not a lot. Da-da-da-da-da.
Gordon?
Ah, Gordon, there you are.
Nice
Right,
of you
Connor.
to finally join us, Doctor.
We've just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we needed the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather he went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon. In the test chamber.
Right. Come on then, I'll walk you down.
Right, yes, I believe this game's still in early
Eli
access.
has been busy making last-minute preparations for the new experiment. Greetings, Eli.
Morning, Izzy.
I trust this morning finds you well.
Gordon, good morning.
Anyway,
I'm glad
this
you're here.
game's
These last-minute changes, they're a bit strange to just... Oh! It's about to go critical.
some circuit boards.
What in the blazes is going on with our equipment?
It was never meant to do this in the first place.
It's nothing we can't handle ourselves, Eli. Run along, Gordon. We'll be but a moment.
Yes, so this game takes place 20 years before Half-Life 2, if you're unaware, or if you've never played the original. If you've never played the original, you should, but I'd actually just recommend just getting this version. This version's the best version.
By Becquerel's ghost! The radiation level is off the charts.
Oh, there you are. Everybody's been looking for you, hombre.
Ah, here he is.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedure today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And potentially the most unstable.
Now, as long as we follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that. Although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely. I just don't feel...
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Yes, you're right.
The
Gordon,
administrator
we
being
have complete confidence in you.
Dr. Breen.
Well, go ahead.
Wallace
Let's let
Breen.
him in now.
Caution explosive. In emergency pool of detonate explosive.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. Now, if you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, that way we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
Right then, this part might be quite noisy. I have turned this game sounds down by 50%.
We'll take it from here.
Power to stage 1.
But it might be quite loud.
3, 2, 1. I'm seeing predictable phase arrays. Stage 2 emitters activating now.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Overhead capacitors to 105%. It's probably not a problem. Probably. But I'm showing a small discrepancy in... Well, no. It's well within acceptable bounds here. Sustaining sequence.
Yes, whenever I try to do
Just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up to you at any
sound
moment.
effects.
Look to the delivery system for your
I might have
specimen.
to move those down, and if there's a voice volume, I will stick that up to full, just so it's easy to hear the people.
Get away from the page! Oh my God! Shut it down!
Shut it down!
Someone get him out of there! Shut it down!
It's not shutting down!
Yes, all hell's breaking loose. The resonance cascade is ejected. And we've opened a portal to Zen, the alien homeworld. And if you played Half-Life 2, you're familiar with how teleportation works. They use Zen as a slingshot of sorts. They use it to teleport, and then they teleport from there to back to Earth. There's they call it a dimensional slingshot. Anyway, unforeseen consequences. Probably the most iconic chapter name ever. Now, usually by this point, or once you've talked to what's his name and his friend.
Warning. Anomalous energy field detected in administration center.
Yes, so once you've talked to Eli and Izzy, Isaac. I don't even know what his first name is. Isaac Kleiner? Yeah, Isaac Kleiner? Kleiner.
I tried to warn them. I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one. By Schrodinger's cat, he's alive.
Gordon! Thank God for that hazard suit. All the phones are out. I can't reach anyone in the facility. We need to get to the surface and let someone know that we're stranded down here. There's no telling what kind of danger is. My God.
And there's Lamar.
Leave me for the retinal scanner. I'm certain the rest of the science team will help you along the way. And for God's sake, keep that suit on until you're in the clear. You hear me?
Yes, and you would get past this point, and then you'd instantly pick up a crowbar in the original. And you'd instantly start killing things. They've gone for a different route this time. I mean, that's just unfortunate. Yes, they've gone for a different route this time. This time you don't have anything to defend yourself with except for, you know, basic, I think there's some flares somewhere, but most of the stuff is just dodging. Oh shit, it's coming back. He got chopped up. I mean, that was kind of a bit, but you know, whatever. Yes, so you would pick up a crowbar here, and that's when you would start swinging and stuff. But we don't actually, you don't get that. I mean, you could pick up the wrench, but whoops, sorry about that, fellas. Yeah, so at this point in the original, you would have a crowbar, and you'd be able to defend yourself. I'm just looking to see if there's a power pack. I don't think there is. In the original there was a power pack down here as soon as the lift crashed. Now climbing ladders is a lot faster than the original, which is good because some of the ladders in the game are ridiculously long. I mean, not Metal Gear Solid 3.
Gordon? Gordon! Man, am I glad to see you. What the hell are these things, man?
Zombies.
Why are they wearing science team uniforms? Okay, why not? I didn't want to die alone anyway.
Anyway, so this guy's going to defend us
Don't
until
let
he
him get near
dies.
you. Buddy back home is going to believe this.
Now that he's shut out those windows, I can get in there. But I'd like him to take care of this guy first, if he can.
One down and...
Oh shit. The head crab's still active. There we go. Now you did actually, before the update, I think on the free version, it's still possible, but you used to be able to pick up the head crabs and swing them around. I don't know if the free version is still available. I don't know if they might have taken that down completely for obvious reasons. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be anything in here.
Sorry, Freeman.
So let's... hold on. So I just had to do that. Anyway, I won't waste time smashing all of those. Here we go. So yes, we've got flares we can use to defend ourselves with.
Jesus, this place is in bad shape.
Set enemies alight, but that's
How do you like that?
that's the only defense I've got. And these flares don't last long at all. There's some gas there.
Got another one.
So let's just let those burn up. Now then, I don't know if there's an off switch for that flame. I think you just avoid it. I couldn't say for sure, but let's just whatever. There probably is some way to turn it off, but you know, whatever.
This shit is something out of a sci-fi movie. Hey, you be careful in there, Doc. You asked for it.
So we got this guy. Is there anybody else? I mean, there's flares everywhere, but all I'm looking for really is power cells. Just to power the suit up. Anyway, let's get going.
Glad I got this old sight on.
Oh shit!
Let's see how you like this.
Yeah, you go deal with those, and I will go hope that you die, so that I can get a gun.
You feeling lucky?
There's no one else left alive, I don't think. Oh shit! My turn.
Bring it on.
Right, so there's a couple of guys. For some reason that would... Right, so yes,
I think I just got a promotion.
good for you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to call for help. You gotta get to the admin office upstairs.
Can I have your gun?
There's got to be somebody there who can fix this.
There's a head crab there. And a little fella hanging on for his life. I don't think there's anything in this room besides that head crab. Or maybe just... Yeah, there's no... nothing going on here. So we'll move on.
Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there?
Right. That's all smashed. And now we finally get our crowbar that's been wedged in. Now you've got an incredibly fast arm. Not as fast as the original, but it's still pretty fast. There we go. This is a good.
I've had enough. Yes, yes.
He's dead. Right then, got this with epilepsy over here. There we go. Quickly get through that before they shot me. There we go. He wasn't going to live anyway. Yeah, so you don't get a pistol for a bit, you're forced to defend yourself with just a crowbar, which makes more sense than, you know, instantly picking up a gun and being a master with it. Do you have anything to say? No? I'm just, like I said, I'm just looking for suit power-ups, just to see if there's anything, but there doesn't appear to be. Got to go through that way. There we go. So let's, I don't think there's anything here. I don't think I need to get through there. Nope. Here we go.
Power 25%.
That's not good. Now there's actually a very specific reason why in every game that has a falling elevator in the source engine, there's always water at the bottom, and that's so you don't instantly die. Because if the water on this in the source engine stops you from taking any damage, as it usually does, and therefore if they didn't. If you just fell and then the lift stops, you would actually take a ton of fall damage. So they stick the water at the bottom so that you have a soft landing and that you aren't penalised for, you know, progressing through the game. Anyway, that's half an hour. I'm going to leave it here and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.